Oh, hello, hello again. It is another Wednesday. It was hot in Atlanta today, so I did not want to put any clothes on. So this is what you get. This is what you get. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all doing? How y'all doing tonight? Huh? What y'all got going on? Are there any single people watching, or do we got a bunch of married people watching tonight? It's okay. Well, listen, welcome to the show. It is another Wednesday. I'm Lamont White, the gay dating coach. Listen, this show is for anybody in the LGBTQ plus community. And if you're an ally, we welcome you as well. You just got to come on here with some good energy, looking to connect with people. Make sure your Wi-Fi is connected to your router. Go on Do Not Disturb. Have some good lighting in front of you, not behind you or on top of you. No AirPods or no connection. Just we want to hear your natural voice, okay? So we're going to have a good night tonight, right? If you're watching, make sure you tag somebody tonight who is single who you think really should come on. You know somebody that's single, tag them in the comment section. And then also share the video. Look at the little arrow on the right. Share the video, share it to one of your friends, and say hello. I just want to know before we get started, because I think I'm going to bring Talon on. Let me see. Is it? Yeah, Marcus. I'm going to bring Marcus on. I'll bring Marcus on first. But if you are single in the comment section, let me know if you're single. And if you're a shooter in the comment section, let me know that you are a shooter. Let me know you're a shooter, okay? I want to see who the shooters are and who are the single people and who are watching tonight. I don't know. It's so funny. I was setting up today, getting ready. And, Art was my co-host last week, my husband. He comes in here trying to go ahead and straighten up the room right before I'm going live. I'm like, get out of here. I had to kick him out. All right. We got single people. Yeah, straight people are allowed to join if they're an ally. Now, if they're on some bullshit and some anti-gay, some anti-trans, they're not welcome. But if they are positive and supportive to our community, yeah, they can come on and say hello. They can say hi. Okay. Some man left me a dirty message on my Instagram post last week and was like, oh, I can't believe you on that bull, whatever. You had straight people on the show last week. How dare you? I mean, like, cuss me out. Listen, they can come say hi, but, if you're part of the LGBTQ plus community and you're trying to shoot your shot, click the request button and I will bring you on and you can shoot your shot, okay? But we like the straight people. The straight people are cool, okay? And listen, you can be of any race, any ethnicity, any size. You can live wherever you want. This show is open to everybody, okay? And Callie says she want a real man. I don't know what a real man is, Callie. Marcus, I'll come to you first, and then Jay, I'll go to you. Let's see. Marcus and Jay. Yes, y'all be leaving dirty messages on my post sometimes, cussing me out. It's okay. I got thick skin. I can handle it. Hello, hello, hello.
Oh my God. Hello.
How you doing? I love this tiger in the background. Let me see this tiger. Okay, it's giving safari over there.
Sorry, I'm not camera ready. I thought request to join meant just to watch. Like,
Oh, well, are you single, Marcus?
yes, I am single.
Okay, well, prop that phone up there somewhere so we can see that handsome face.
Uh,
You got to find somewhere so we can see what you look like, and you can sit it somewhere. Okay.
okay. Like I said, I wasn't set up for any of that. So
I think you right there is good. Let's see.
and I wear
Mhm.
glasses. So
Okay, look. Okay, is it stationary for you?
I'm trying to get it there. Yes.
Let's see. Let's see. We're patient. Okay. Since you're first, we are going to be patient with you. Okay.
Thank you. Shit.
Listen, it's given dad beard over there. Dad bod, dad beard,
I'm sorry
grizzly.
I didn't have it together. Like,
It is fine. It is fine. So your name is Marcus, right?
yes.
Marcus, where do you live?
I live in Suitland, Maryland, DMV, whatever you want to call it.
Suitland, Maryland, DMV area. Yeah, I'm familiar with that. Yeah. Have you watched the
Yeah.
show before?
Yeah, I've seen your I've seen clips on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. Not a long time viewer, but I just started catching on.
Okay, well, by the end of this show, you will be a shooter, Marcus.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. Because the name of the show is Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. So people that
Right.
watch it regular and who are, on camera with me, you're a shooter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm trying to find somebody out there that's into whatever it is I'm giving. So there
Okay.
you go.
We're going to find out what you're giving in 2 seconds, Marcus. All right. Because
Okay.
Marcus, you are in the DMV area, right?
Yes.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 51.
Okay, 51 over there. Listen, it's so funny. People DM me all the time. They're like, hey, can you get guys who are like 50 and above to come on the show? And I say this all the time. Everybody is welcome to come on, regardless of your age. So the more older guys who are over 50 to come on, more 50-year-olds will come on. But some of them be in the comment section and they're afraid to come on. So I'm happy you came on tonight, Marcus, so you can set the bar high for our guys 50 and above.
Okay. It's definitely, like I said, was a happy accident. I didn't know I was going to be on live, but hey.
It's a good and happy accident. We don't want no bad accidents, okay?
Right.
So you said you're 50, you're 51, and you said you are single, right?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you been single?
Wow. Maybe about 15 years, I guess.
15 years? Okay, we're gonna find you a man, Marcus. We finding you a man tonight. We're gonna get you. Okay, okay, good, good, good. Why do you think it has been 15 years that you have been single, Marcus?
I being honest with myself, I'm an introvert. Like I know I don't go out as much as people say I need to.
Mhm.
Um, Relying on the service when the service is really not what it's all need to be. Like the service meaning the apps and stuff like that.
Oh, the dating apps. Okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and just I don't just coming across negativity and not wanting to continue trying to do that anymore, and just I don't know, just
Mm.
getting frustrated with the whole dating scene.
Yeah, yeah. So I will tell you, so outside of this show I do every Wednesday, I'm a dating coach and matchmaker, and the majority of the guys that sign up for my matchmaking service, the most of them are over 40, right?
Mhm.
And they say the same thing, Marcus. They don't go out the house. They do work all the time, and they don't actually go to social events where they can meet guys that they are interested in. So I think what you're
Mhm.
doing tonight, Marcus, is putting yourself out there, which is a big step to actually finding somebody.
I mean, y'all can't hear my y'all can't really hear my heart racing right now, but
Let's see.
I'm on here, so
Let's see. Because put your hand on your heart. It gets mic like boom, 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 boom. There you go. There you go. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna encourage the guys who are watching to follow you and invite you on some dates. Is that okay?
okay,
Okay. Okay. So if anybody's watching and you want to ask Marcus a question at any time, just wave in the comment section. I'll bring you on. You can ask him a question. You can flirt with him. You can ask him out on a date, or put your questions in the question function. Okay. Let's see. All right. 51. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
6'1", maybe 285, something like that.
Okay. Six
I'm a
one,
thick dude.
two eighty
Yeah, I'm a
five.
thick dude. So
They
yeah,
like them thick, Marcus. They like them thick.
I mean they say that, but
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I think somebody has a question for you. Let's see. I think they may have a question. If you wave in the question like this, that means you want to come on and ask them a question. Okay. Hello,
okay.
hello, hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm great. Why don't you introduce yourself to Marcus and ask him a question?
What?
Can you? You waved in the comment section to come on, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm new here. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Well, introduce yourself.
Can I go? Can I go? Come out? I'm sorry.
You don't. Okay.
It's,
Goodbye.
you see what I'm saying? That you see the story of my life. Like,
So he said he's new. Okay. So for
no,
the
I'm just playing. I know. I'm just playing.
you're like this story of my life. They see me and they run. Listen, people, if you wave in the comment section with your hand, that is a signal for me to bring you on because you want to ask the person who I'm interviewing a question. Okay. So if we've been doing this for 4 years, 4 years, but we got some new people. So we welcome the new people. So new people, if you wave at us like that in the comment section, that means, and you can do that anytime. That means you want to ask Marcus a question about dating or to get to know him better. Okay. So I guess want to, okay. Okay. Let's keep it moving. So
And I promise I clean up nice, regardless of the
you look
scruff and all that
handsome.
stuff.
Listen, and you in your
Thank you.
house relaxing. Okay.
Right,
You're fine.
right.
What's your zodiac sign?
Virgo.
A Virgo. Okay, what are some good things about Virgos?
Virgos, we are pretty well. I don't know if it's a good thing, but we're pretty analytical.
Mhm.
I'm not one of the judgmental Virgos, according to my own personal belief. I mean, other people might say otherwise, but
Mhm.
uh, I'm not really a clean freak. Like, but I know a lot of people say Virgos are tend to be that way.
Okay.
Just a pretty laid back, definitely, and stay to myself a lot. Like I said, I'm an introvert, so
Okay. 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 So, your Virgo. Tell us sexually, Marcus. Are you more team top, bottom, verse, or side?
verse.
Verse. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So you may have heard of gay math. Do you know the gay math?
No, what's that?
Okay. So in the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
70% top, 30% bottom.
Okay. So it's giving verse top over there. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us what type of work do you do, Marcus?
Actually, right now, your president just got rid of my agency, so I
Lord.
was forced into early retirement.
Mm,
So I'm getting, as far as income, I'm getting that, but I need to subsidize that with some kind of part-time thing going on. It
yeah.
just started, so
Yes.
I'm in the midst of looking.
So you're with thousands of federal employees who have been part of the reduction in workforce, right? So where
Yes.
they had nothing to do with your merit, how long you worked there. It was just a budget
No.
decision. They just sweeping laid off thousands of federal employees, right?
Yep. We came into work Wednesday, and we were told to go back home like in groups.
Which I think is horrible because people like literally drove into work, which could have
Oh
been
yeah.
hours through traffic, and then you tell these people to turn around. I can see why some people might go postal. Like,
Yeah.
mm,
It
mm,
was
mm,
pretty shocking because I mean the writing was kind of on the wall
mhm,
because the newspaper they were talking about our agency and stuff. The
mhm.
agency was federal mediation, if anybody's wondering.
Okay.
So that agency was on the list of the ones that he deemed unnecessary.
Mhm.
So it took once that article dropped, maybe 2 weeks after that, they
Yeah.
gave us the word that people was going to start getting rift and whatnot. So
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's horrible that people find out more in the newspaper than they find out from their
Yep.
actual agency. Like it is.
Yeah, that's how it was. Yeah.
So you did early retirement. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so, like, what industry were you working? Like, what field?
I was doing graphic design, customer service, and administrative work.
Okay. And how
Mostly
long were you?
graphic
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
mostly graphic design, but
Okay.
I was in an administrative office, so I kind of touched on a little bit of everything that was going on
Mhm.
in the office.
Okay. And how many years?
Oh wow, I was eligible to retire, and I had 5 more years to go. So I had about 30 years in.
Wow, 30
Yeah, I
years.
started when I was 19. I had a government family, so as soon as I graduated high school, my mother was like, "You need to start applying for a government job right now, or get out the house." So,
Thank goodness. Yeah. So 30
and
years.
so that's
Okay.
what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the next move? Like, what's the next plan for you?
Like I said, it's since I retired early, I got a lot of penalties on my retirement fund. So right now, just looking for something to subsidize that.
Okay. Okay. So,
And
okay. Well, I will say, if anything, if we don't find you love, there are over 115 people on here. There's a great way to network for your next potential side gig.
yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm open to that.
Okay. Okay. So,
I know the income may have weeded 50% of the people out, but
listen, he got retirement, people. He got retirement and a good job history. Okay. Okay.
uh,
And we're going to get into some other questions. Okay. What's your Instagram handle, and spell it for us, Marcus, please?
Talon Shaolin, TalonShaolin.
Okay.
I used to be in the martial arts back in the day, so that's where that comes from.
What color belt did you make it all the way up to?
I got a black belt in kung fu, but that was maybe 15 years ago. So
Okay. So you might that explains the tigers back there then. That's what
yeah, the Asian theme, yes.
and nobody should mess with you because you might flip them or kick them or something.
I'm a pretty nice guy, I think, but I'm trained to do that, but you know.
Okay. Okay. And I think they're saying your Instagram account is private. Is that correct?
Oh, see, I don't even know. I
Let
can
me look.
change it later on,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah. So after this, yeah, it's private. But after this, if you just open it for at least 24 hours, that way guys can send you messages, say hello to you. Because when it's private, they really can't see anything though.
okay.
Okay. Okay. All right, you all. This is Marcus. Marcus lives in Suitland, Maryland, which is a DMV area. He is 51, 6'1", 285 pounds. He is a Virgo, team verse, and he works in graphic design, administration, in the government. He's looking for some other work. If y'all have questions for him, use the question function or put it in the chat. If you want to come on and ask him a question, wave at me because I have some more questions for Marcus. Okay.
Okay.
Marcus, tell us, what type of guy would you like to go on a date with? Like, give us like 3 qualities that you would want to have in this guy.
Uh, I as far as personality wise, I think I would like a laid back type of guy, kind of like me, not
Mhm.
too overly aggressive, like or how do I say? Just not well, like I said, laid back.
Mhm.
Into some of the similar things that I'm into. I like a lot of anime stuff and video games. It sounds like some childish stuff, but that's what I'm into.
Mhm. So you want a
Um,
guy that's still a big kid at heart but mature.
yeah, or at least can relate to that on some level. Like,
Mhm.
because I feel like you have to. If I was to date someone, they would have to be somewhat into what I'm into on some level,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
not looking down on what I'm doing. Like, why is he playing video games all day? That's not what I do, but
You're like, I do more than that.
yeah.
Mhm.
As far as going out and stuff, like I said, I'm an introvert, but when my friend does drag me out, it's usually just a happy hour. not too much club oriented stuff, but just lounge type things. I mean, that's pretty much all that's going on in DMV right now.
Okay. DMV,
Um,
there's so much to do there. You'll have museums, you have like restaurants, there's like
yeah,
pottery painting places, like
I
there's
was just looking at that. Yeah, yeah.
okay, okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in, Marcus?
The longest one was about 12 years.
Oh wow. Were you married or engaged?
No, we were just doing the dating thing and trying to do the uh one-on-one type thing, but that just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 12 years later, it just didn't.
Oh.
We were still playing those same weird games that people do. So
Did y'all live together?
yeah, we lived together. Yeah, it was trying to get serious. Like we ended up getting the house together, the whole thing. Yeah,
And it was a guy or woman?
this was a guy.
I gotta
I'm definitely
clarify.
gay. I'm definitely gay. Yes.
You're a gold star gay or you gotta buy?
I guess Gold Star. What's the difference?
Have you ever had sex with a woman?
Yes.
Okay, you're not a gold star gay then.
Oh. Okay. I mean, that was years ago though, so it's not like I'm not trying to say I'm bisexual or nothing like that. It happened before, but it's not. I like men.
Okay,
Like,
you're like you want like men. You don't want no women. Okay, so
yeah,
12 years y'all lived together. What did you all consider yourselves like partners, dating?
yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah. We were
okay.
trying to do the half and half thing.
Hmm.
Honestly, it was. I think communication was a big issue,
Hmm.
and finances. I ended up being the breadwinner, and things just he wasn't holding up his end toward the end. I just couldn't.
Yeah, yeah. Woo! Yeah, 12 years is a long time, and stuff
It was a
changes.
long time. Like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
I'm 51 years old now, so
yeah,
it's kind of like I've been there, done that.
yeah.
So
But I will tell you one of the things whenever I'm doing dating coaching sessions with clients, I tell them like a guy that has been married before or who has been in a relationship for 10 years or more, I think that's a green flag because that shows that, he wants something long term and he's actually worked towards it. So
yeah,
some people might think differently, but I think that makes you more dateable that you were with somebody for 12 years.
thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes people they can't handle a week,
I
and
mean,
they be
like I
gone.
said, it's. I mean, you're the dating coach, so you know. But I
Yeah,
was gonna say it's rough out there.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want children? How do you feel about that?
I think I would be open to marriage, but that's not something I'm really looking toward. Like, it's not a requirement.
Hmm.
Like,
Hmm. Okay.
I think I just right now just want somebody just to be there, like hang
Hmm.
out with, do stuff with, go on dates with,
Hmm.
lay
Okay.
up with.
Okay.
Yeah.
When was the last date you were on?
The last date I went on was they have a thing called H Street Festival
Hmm. Hmm.
during the spring and summer. This was last year, late last year. Um, it's like a big block party.
Hmm.
I took a friend of mine out there.
Okay, so last year is the last time you've been on a date.
Yes.
Okay, so we got to get you going on a date this year, Marcus. Okay. Tell us what's a good age range? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest you'll do?
I think maybe 30s, mid 30s is the youngest,
Mhm.
and the oldest, I guess 60s. Since I'm knocking on that door anyway. Like,
So 30 to 60, you're 51. That's a big age range right there.
yeah.
Okay, okay,
Um,
okay.
I, I've dated younger guys, but I think 20s is a little too young.
I would,
30s, yeah.
yeah, 20, no 20-year-old. All they gonna want is
Right.
money, and then they got fleas. You don't want to know. Mm-mm. Get you.
Oh wow.
Yeah, okay. Does the guy have to live in the DMV area?
Oh, I think so. I'm not big on the long distance thing. I just don't think it's realistic. That's my personal opinion.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
because I'm gonna always be wondering what the other person is doing. Like,
okay.
but
Okay.
not
And
to
so
say it can't work, but.
So you prefer in DMV area. And do you who do you live with? Do you own your own home?
I own my own home. I do have a roommate. Like I said, it's, financial stuff. So
Okay. Okay. Now is the roommate a friend, an old date, a coworker?
no,
What's the
just a
relation?
friend. Just a friend.
You gotta
Just
ask.
hey, I know the stereotype and all of that. Like it's yeah, just a friend.
Yes, yes. Okay, okay, okay. You gotta ask. You gotta ask. Okay.
Oh, I understand. Yeah.
Now tell me, what about body type? What do you like, Marcus?
Body type is really. I'm also on going on a vibe. Like
Mhm.
I like small guys to larger guys like myself.
Okay, so pretty open. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What about like race or ethnicity? What do you prefer?
I prefer brown like me, but
Mhm.
I'm a little bit open
Mhm.
to other nationalities, but I would say definitely black or Indian, Puerto Rican, stuff like that.
Okay, so I prefer a guy of color. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Now, are you in more into like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I definitely like communication first. Like, I'm pretty. I think I'm a monogamous person, but if we discuss what's going on really and not sneaking around and stuff like that or making assumptions, I think it's a lot better.
Mhm.
But me personally, it's I off the break it's monogamy. Like
Okay. So
I
what I'm
understand
hearing
when
is
you just start dating someone, it's not you're just dating. So I understand the whole casualness of it all. But like I said, that's why I say communication is key first.
so yeah, dating, yeah, I can do whatever in a relationship, monogamy and communication.
Yes.
Okay. And let me see something. I think earlier I heard you say about race that you said you want somebody brown like you. Would and that some people are like in the comment section, well, they're questioning what is your ethnicity? Are you African American? Are you Hispanic, Latino? What's your ethnicity?
I'm African American.
Okay. So you want
Yes.
somebody who's African American, but you want someone closer to your complexion? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Oh no, I'm not like color struck or nothing. When I say brown like me, I mean person of color. Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. We always ask for clarity.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry. Yeah.
all
I'm
right,
not
let's
going
see.
to say something like light brights only or nothing like that.
Yeah, okay.
Like,
All right, let's see. If y'all got questions for Marcus, use the question function or wave in the comment section if you want to come on and ask him a question live or put them there. Um, let's see. Let's see. Someone was asking, how old is your roommate?
he's 40.
It's 40. Okay. Let's
Yeah.
see some other questions. Oh Lord. Oh, good question. When you're dating, what does consistency look like for you?
Once again, communication. I was just having this conversation earlier with a friend of mine. I feel like if I'm reciprocated, if I'm always reaching out to you, like I would like to have that reciprocated back on some level. Like I understand people are busy, but like if I send you a quick text or something, I kind of expect something within a week or so, at least, at the very least. Just things to show that you're interested in me as well, and not just me.
Oh God. So if you send somebody a text and they take a week to respond, I would
Yeah,
say block that
I'm
man.
feeling like you're not really into me, like,
Mm-mm. Yeah, yeah.
and it's like stuff like that. Really, it gets to me because I people tend to gaslight you when you say stuff like that. Like, well, I'm busy while when you seem like you're doing too much, this, that, and the third. It's like, no, I like basic communication. If we
No,
trying to
nobody's
talk
that
and do
busy.
something, yeah, that was
Nobody's
always
that
my
busy.
philosophy.
No,
But
no, yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Okay. So consistency for you is keeping the communication up for you. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
All right. There's some other questions. Um, someone said, "How old are you?" He is 51. People, we asked
51.
that he's 51. Um, oh, someone said on a date, Marcus, who pays on the date? You or the other guy?
If I ask you out, I feel like I'm gonna pay. If you want to say we can go halves on the first date, that's cool too. Like,
Mhm.
but I'm definitely the type that if I'm asking you out, I feel like I'll pay.
Yeah, I think that's a good rule of thumb. Yeah. Um, let's see. There's some other question. Are you answering spicy questions tonight, Marcus?
Sure.
Oh Lord. Okay. Um,
Uh oh. Wait a minute.
you could throw the church finger up if you want, but someone wants to know how big is it, Marcus?
It's 7.5 to 8
Seven and a half
to 8.
to eighth. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, like 8 inches. Yeah,
It's
that's
the
about right.
exact measurements, people. He gave you the length and circumference as well. Okay. Just in case you all need some clarity. Okay. All right. All right. What other questions they get? I think that is it. Marcus, awesome job. We gotta see what you look like head to toe. Do you mind like putting the phone back some and then stand up and turn around so we can see what you look like?
Oh my goodness. Let's see. Um, I
Let's
don't
see.
think that's gonna work, is it? So if I
Oh, we didn't. He didn't. Oh, Marcus, we lost you. Let me see if I can get you back. I'll get you back. I'll get you back. Let's see. I think he accidentally hit the wrong button. So we will bring him on. What was it? Talon something. Oh, there we go. I'll bring him back on. I will bring him back on. I'm happy I wrote his Instagram handle down. I got you back. Here you go.
Oh,
There
okay.
you go.
So that was my fault.
No,
Sorry.
it's okay. Just prop it up somewhere so we can see what you look like.
Oh man, I was really unprepared for this. Okay.
Okay.
Does that work? No, that doesn't work.
This works. This works. This works.
This one.
Okay, you all. This is Marcus. He's in the DMV area. He's 51, 6'1", 285 pounds. He is a Virgo team verse. He was working at the federal government doing graphic design and admin work. He is open to looking for a long-term partner. Doesn't have to be marriage, no children. He was in a 12-year relationship, so he's looking for something committed. He will date between 30 and 60, prefers that you live in the DMV area. He is open to body type, whether you're slim, thick, chubby, whatever. He's open. He prefers guys of color, but he's open. He's into monogamy and agreement. And apparently it is 7.5 inches, and I forget the circumference. Tell them your Instagram handle one more time, Marcus, please.
Talon Shaolin. I'll be sure to unlock everything after I get off.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Listen, great job putting yourself out there tonight. You are officially a shooter tonight. All right, you're a shooter,
Okay.
and I'm
Thanks for
sure,
having me and
absolutely, absolutely.
entertaining
I'm
all
sure
of
some
this.
guys are going to be sending you messages to go on some dates. Come back in a month or so and give us an update.
Okay, I
Okay.
will.
Okay. All right. See you, karate man.
See you. Thank you.
All right. Good night. Okay, okay. Listen, that is how you shoot your shot, okay? This is how you be confident in who you are and just, talk about your life, what you like, what you're looking for. This is a mature man right there, okay? Y'all be looking for maturity, men who are responsible. The man owns his own house, had the same job for about 30 years, retired. There you go. There you go. Okay. If y'all think he is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. I want y'all to tell us what y'all think. What y'all think? Y'all might have a friend for him. I'm sure y'all might have a friend for him. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing eights, nines, tens. Okay, okay. All right. I think he's averaging about a 9. Okay, okay. All right, let's keep the show going. I'm gonna bring some other people on. As you're watching the show, go ahead and tag a single friend and share the video. I am gonna bring Kalon on. Kalon, I'll bring Kalon on. Let's see. Kalon, let's see if you're ready. Y'all having a good night tonight? Are y'all enjoying yourself watching tonight?
Actually, so
Hello, hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Great. Who is the baby? Who is the baby? Let's see the dog. Let's see the dog.
Oh, you such a whore.
What's the
You
dog's
such a.
name?
His name is Sebastian.
Hey, Sebastian. He's a cutie.
Is-
he coming back.
yeah.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. So, welcome to the show.
Sebastian, beat it.
Welcome to the show tonight. Are you single?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. It seems like you got some stuff going on in the house.
What you mean?
You got friends, people over there?
Yeah, I told her to go.
He said, I told her to go. Okay, okay. All right, are you shooting your shot tonight?
Am I shooting my shot at who?
So this is a dating show, right, for single
Uh-huh.
people, right?
Right. But who
So
am
I'm
I
gonna
shooting my shot at?
no, they're gonna shoot their shot at you.
Oh, okay. They
Okay.
can try.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ask you some questions to get to know
Okay.
you, ask you some questions about your dating preferences, and then I'll encourage people who are watching to follow you on Instagram, to slide in your DM, or even to come
Okay.
on tonight and ask you some questions.
Oh, okay.
And you game for that?
Yeah, come on. Ask me tons of questions. I'm here.
Okay, tell us your name.
I'm Kaylin.
Kaylin. Okay, have you watched the show before?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So are you a
Yeah.
shooter?
Am I a shooter? No.
So the name of the show is Shoot Your Shot Wednesday. You watch the show, you're a shooter.
Okay. 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 I'm not a shooter. I'm
You're
not a
not,
shooter.
you will be at the end of tonight, okay?
Okay.
All right, Kaylin. Wait, Kaylin or Kalon?
Kaylin.
Kaylin. Okay, Kaylin, where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
ATL? Are you from Atlanta?
No, but I've been here 11 years.
Okay, where are you from, Kaylin?
I'm from Detroit.
Nice. One of my cousins lives up there in Detroit. Okay. Um,
Yeah.
how old are you?
Um, I'm 29.
29. Okay.
Yeah.
How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
Okay, so I've been putting on a lot of weight. So I'm currently 191 and I am 5'8".
Okay, 5'8", 190, one. What's your ideal weight, Kaylin?
What did I want to be?
Yeah, you said you felt like you put on some weight, but what do you want to be?
Yeah. I want to be like 210.
Okay, so you want to go a little higher. Okay, okay,
Hmm.
okay. You want to bulk up.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. Okay. Now, sexually, are you more team top, bottom, verse, side?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I am more like a side bottom.
Side, bottom. Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
let's do the math, Kaylin. I don't want to know how many people you had sex with. Okay,
Okay,
don't tell
that's
me that.
great.
Don't tell me that.
Okay.
But in the last 12 months, what percentage did you top? What percentage did you bottom?
None of that. Bye, girl.
You said none of that.
um,
Bye, friend.
Bye. Have fun. Hope it works out.
she's so funny.
I'm finna tap in a minute.
It was all bottom.
Okay, so 100%. Okay, okay. So more team bottom and maybe some side.
Okay.
Okay, okay. That when you go on a date with somebody, you should ask them
Hmm.
gay math. That'll let you know if you're sexually compatible.
Really, I never heard of this before.
Take some notes. Take some notes. I'm a dating coach. I teach people. Okay. Okay. Now, what type of work do you do?
I'm an artist, so I paint pictures.
Oh, okay. What type of painting? Like, what's your genre?
So everything is contemporary right now. I specialize in Renaissance style and like portraits.
Mhm.
So mostly for like families and whatnot.
Nice. You got a house full, Kaylin. Um,
Y- That's my mom.
hey, Mama, how you doing?
Listen, baby, let me see. How you doing?
I'm Lamont.
Get the
Hi, Lamont.
Can you tell us
This
what's a
your
good quality of your son? Why is he dateable? Like, what's something good? Like, why would somebody be lucky to take him on a date?
ready? Number one, he came from me. Okay. When I tell you, not only that, the perseverance, the loyalty, um, not even that, he is a really good background cheerleader. He cheers and he roots for everyone. He wants to see you win. Okay. He
Okay.
looks at the yes, absolutely. When I say he's tapped into his emotions,
Mm-hmm.
and not only that, gaslighting is not his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely not. Very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that about him.
oh, tell him that thing that I do. Tell him that thing. That thing that
When
That
I say
thing.
very,
What is the thing?
I'm just playing.
just playing. No, when I say very supportive, not only that, he's very family oriented, as you
Mm-hmm.
can see,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I love the fact that he want to see you. Like I said, he want to see you win. He wants to support you. Um, he'll take his shirt off his back to a fault.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay, ma. All right. All
Wait,
right.
I got
Thank
one more
you.
question for Mom. I got one. Why do you think he is single?
by choice.
By choice. Okay.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Being single is not a taboo thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's by choice. And uh, when I say by choice, that means that you know when you want to be off the market. You know
Mm-hmm.
you got to grind harder. You
Mm-hmm.
know, maybe that person doesn't understand. Now, if you have that significant other and say, "Hey, I'm gonna give you a space because you got to work 24/7 because you may have a project to do because again he is an artist. He may have to travel and be out the country for 6 months at a time because he's being commissioned for a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Now you either gonna get on board and get those flights together so you can be able to fly to that continent.
There you go.
Okay? Because if the outcome ain't income, it don't make sense.
Good answer. Look, listen, your mama, she got your back all the way. Okay.
You know
Yeah.
what? She probably need to shoot her shot.
No, let me
Is
say this.
Mom
But
single?
Are you single?
baby, I am off the market. Do you hear me?
Mm.
Off the market. Listen,
Do you hear me?
stay out
Baby,
of.
listen.
What's the? Is that your job be doing? With
Listen, I am off the market, but well, listen, if you need to tap in, if you have a Q and A, if you want, we can have a discussion, a whole other podcast. I'm here for it.
okay,
Okay.
okay. It's great meeting you, Mom.
Girl, bye.
Mwah. Okay,
That like
listen, your
it
mom
is
got you.
crazy.
Listen, she's a keeper. She is a keeper. Okay, you are blessed over there. Okay. All right. So you're a painter full time. Tell us what is
Mhm.
your Instagram handle, Kaylin?
My Instagram handle is Saint Kaylin ST.KALON.
Okay. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
This is Kalen. Kalen lives in Atlanta. He's 29, 5'8", 191 pounds. He's a Sagittarius. He is team more bottom or side. And he's a painter. If you have questions for Kalen, use the question function. Wave if you want to come on and ask him a question live, or use the comments. Okay. All right, Kalen. What type of guy are you looking for tonight? Like, tell us what are some characteristics that you might want in a guy.
My favorite thing about guys that I like are I like old school, like super corny,
Mhm.
super super corny, super romantic. I kind of like guys that like love like telling me like things that really don't be matter in the world. Like I want to talk about like how many planets and stars is in the sky,
Mm-hmm,
stuff
mm-hmm,
that's not important at all. Like
mm-hmm,
I like I don't know, I just like goofballs. Like I like to laugh, I like to smile. So my partner kind of got to be like a dumbass 24/7. Like I just need to be cracking up like
mm-hmm.
all the time. And I like people that are caring and compassionate and guys that's like full of knowledge because you need to also be able to have like keep up with a conversation. So
Okay.
yeah.
So definitely somebody who you could take on Jeopardy because they know like all these random facts, good energy, right?
Hmm.
And yeah, okay,
Yeah.
and caring. Okay, okay. Um, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
I feel like in this economy I do not want to have children.
Okay.
I can't imagine like raising a daughter who don't have the same rights as like my mother.
Mhm, mhm.
So as of right now, no.
Okay, so no children right now. Do you want to get married to a guy at some point?
Yes.
Okay, okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in, Kaylin?
My longest relationship that I've been in was like 3 years.
Very nice. And you're 29. That's good. Okay. Now, does the guy you date, does he have to live in Atlanta?
Um, I would say no.
Okay.
Yeah, I
What
would
are
say
some
no.
you say no? What are some cities you'll date in?
DC, New York,
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
um, Florence,
mhm, mhm.
and that's because I'm like about to move there. And
You about to move
then
to Florence, South Carolina?
Florence, Italy.
Florence, Italy. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So yes, the man has a passport. Okay, people. When are you moving to Florence, Italy?
Um, I'm moving to Florence in 3 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So what is dating going to look like for you?
I have no idea. Flights, travel.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. I'm moving to study abroad for a year
Okay.
for for school, and so I'm kind of excited about that. So, somebody might be a flight attendant and be like, "Oh, I'm coming to see you." And be like,
Mhm.
"Okay, yeah."
So you all, Kaylin is proof that I say when you're in your 20s, you should focus on your education and your career highly. That way, when you get to your 30s, you're extremely marketable. So this is proof right here, you all. This is someone who's like chasing education and career and not just sitting at home doing nothing. So we like that, Kaylin. We like that. We like it. So somebody needs to have a passport to come see him. Okay, so
Uh,
y'all go back and forth and see each other. Okay, okay. Um, what's an age range that you would date? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
I feel like the youngest that I would date is maybe like 26.
Mhm,
Um, and and like very hard maybe 26 because I
mhm,
really don't want to date anybody that hasn't like tapped into like their Saturn return yet.
mhm,
So I'm like, I want to stay away from that just a little bit.
mhm,
I want somebody that probably already experienced this. I don't have to go through that with
mhm,
them. So and then like the cutoff would probably have to be like 40, maybe 41. Like
mhm. Yeah, you're
no.
29. Yeah, 40 is a good
Yeah.
cutoff. Okay.
Yeah.
What about like body type? What do you like?
Cause I have dated a lot of different type of bodies.
Mhm, mhm,
I really don't think like I discriminate as long as like they're disciplined. Like, and I want to say like if you are a super skinny person, then as long as you're like running or
mhm,
like
mhm,
if you're someone that might be a little bit on the heavier side, like as long as you're like running,
mhm,
like doing something to like stay active. I don't think I want to be with someone that's just like not doing anything to be active to like keep their body in a healthy form.
mhm.
So yeah, because like I'm starting to have like my own like gym journey, and so like I want
I
my
see your
partner to
page.
follow.
You have more than a gym journey. Okay. The body is
It's really
very,
only been 7 months.
it's very athletic, tone, muscular over there. I started my body journey. It's there. It's there. So, do you want
Gotcha.
somebody similar, or can they just be a little different?
It could be different.
It can
I
be
don't
different.
think I want. I don't want. I don't think I really want someone similar
Okay.
to me because I have a different body, so I don't think I want somebody with the same type of body as me because it's just like, damn,
Mhm.
you got what I got. So I want something different to look at.
Okay. Okay. So something a little different. What about race or ethnicity? What do you prefer?
Love Black kings, love
Mhm,
white people too, love Asian people, love Spanish people.
mhm.
I don't really care as long as they're not like I don't want to say that. That's not nice. That's not
It's the filter
nice.
for me. It's the filter. It's like, don't say it. Don't say it. You want, so you're open to different ethnicities and races.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, are you more into like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I do not okay. I feel like I am non-monogamy. So like I'm not like your traditional like person. It's like it's pretty much whatever like a conversation can handle.
Mhm, mhm,
So I would say non-monogamy for right now.
mhm, mhm,
It doesn't mean that I'm not against monogamy. It does not mean I'm
mhm.
against poly. I just feel like a certain type of conversation needs to be had when you're like in this realm of dating.
Okay. So non-monogamy. So there's like it's agreements. Whatever you all communicate about what is okay is
Mhm.
okay. But y'all gotta talk about it. It's not like doing whatever you want or secrecy.
No, you can't do whatever you want. It's like if you want to be monogamy, let's be monogamy. But if
Mhm.
it's like you want to be poly, we need to have a conversation. Like I do not believe that you I don't believe I don't know. I would never date like a broke man, but I just feel like you need to be really, really rich if you're gonna pay poly. So
Listen, listen. I might. They go. Oh, do I want to say it? I agree with you. I feel like if you go be poly, y'all all need to be making money. I feel like if
yeah,
I
that's a
feel
rich
like
man's sport.
if everybody's struggling in a poly relationship, y'all need to focus on some other stuff. You know.
Mhm. Yeah,
So I'm just saying.
yeah, and
Y'all
that's a
can.
rich man's sport. You can't be no. that's a that's a really rich man's sport to be sitting over here being poly. But wait, we're having a different conversation. So yeah, no.
I agree. I 100%. Okay.
Yeah.
They go blacklist me, but whatever.
No, because that's so serious. Like I'm sorry. It's like when someone I can't see someone who don't like what because you can be with anybody,
Mhm.
and so if we're struggling, why are we not focused on like I don't even think you should be in a relationship when you don't got no money, because like that don't make no sense to me. And I'm not saying like I'm shallow or anything like that, but I just really don't feel like your mind need to be focused 110% on grind.
Mhm.
And I just don't think like you too comfortable to be sitting over here cuddling and we don't got no cable, no Wi-Fi, no nothing. That don't make any sense to me.
I tell you, my dad said, a broke man does not deserve to eat. So go get a job, get a
No.
second job, get a third job. And I'm not saying be rich, but I'm saying you should be financially stable if you're trying to date and build a life with somebody.
Hello. Literally somebody said right here in the comments that damn, I was just laughing at it and it just disappeared.
Oh, you got to put your camera up. You're losing us because you got to prop it back up because you cutting yourself off. Yeah. All right. Let's see if y'all got questions for Kaylin. Put them in the question function or wave, and I'll bring you on. Yes. Yes. I can do bad by myself.
That's what that was. I had
Yes.
lost it to the thought.
Yeah. All right. So there's a question. Oh, someone's saying you're very handsome. Um, mm, mm, mm. Oh, someone said, what house are you in, and do you walk in a particular category?
Um, Chanel
Mhm.
and Face and Perfect 10.
Okay, so you're in the House of Chanel. You walk and you do face category, and you get tens. Okay, okay, okay. I guess repeating for the people. Oh, someone said it's a spicy question. Are you okay with bringing a third person into the bedroom?
Again, that's a rich man's sport. Yeah. That's a rich man's sport.
Okay.
I-
Um,
that's a rich man's sport. You got to play that game.
the answer that question. Would you rather give or receive a cream pie? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think
I'm
somebody
like,
has.
I,
Don't know. That person might have to come on and explain. But I think T now
okay.
has a question for you. Let's see. He wants to come on. Let's see. I don't know. Someone will have to educate us. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello.
Well. Happy Wednesday.
Hi.
Happy Wednesday.
Hey,
Hi.
how are you?
I'm pretty well. How are you?
I'm good. My name is T Nell. I'm the person that usually asks the questions that the people are probably saying in the comments. First, I want to say you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
Second of all, shout out to you being an HBCU grad. Um,
Well, not yet. Next spring. I
well,
haven't graduated yet.
we'll
I'm
speak
a,
it into existence. It'll be
okay.
conferred.
Right,
It'll be
right.
conferred. It's
I'm
okay.
like, I ain't applied for graduation yet.
It's okay. It'll be conferred. What's your degree in?
It's in Cultural Studies
Okay.
and CSI Legal.
Mm. Congratulations to you.
Thank
So
you.
I did come for some questions. I didn't come to just kiki it up, even
Okay.
though you probably are a good time over some brunch and some mimosas. We'll talk about it later. But no. So the people in the comments, they have a couple questions because at first it came up with like your mom and stuff. Oh, bitch, y'all call me Mr. Rogers in the comments. I'm gonna eat y'all up tomorrow.
We
But
like the cardigan. We like the cardigan. I like it.
you know, I don't
It's
pay no people no
cute.
mind. I live for a key.
Yeah,
I live for a toast, a roast. Okay,
yeah.
but no, you were talking. A lot of people in the comments are saying you mentioned being rich a lot as a privilege or a permission to be poly or to bring a third in.
Hmm.
However, is that same financial requirement for your monogamous relationships? Like, what does that look like for you?
Sebastian, give me a second. Um, so previous relationships,
Hmm.
I was younger. I was in my 20s, and my partners will have like I typically like to date in seasons before I call you my partner.
That's fair.
So, with that even being said, like I need to see my partner broke. And I need to see what you're like when you do have money. Because I need to know how hard do you grind and what kind of ambition you have when it's a bad season. Because we all have bad seasons. And
Hmm.
so um that's not necessarily a requirement because I'm going to see. Like now, granted, you might be a billionaire one day and you might be a millionaire tomorrow. It's just I just need to know what your seasons are like and how hard you grind to pick yourself back up afterwards.
Gotcha. Okay, that's understandable. I know another hot question in the comments is, have you had any cosmetic surgeries?
Yeah.
And what are they, if you don't mind sharing?
Um, I have had this was probably like 3 years ago, so like I had to get everything dissolved afterwards. But I started getting fillers injected into my face when I was like 21.
Okay.
And I had like fox eye, then I had cheekbones injected, and then jawline, Botox. I typically get Botox up under my armpits, here, and then like in my private areas so I don't sweat.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
And
clever.
hello?
It's clever.
I'm never musty.
Some of them like it musty. Okay, Kaylin.
Oh, Lamont.
Oh, disgust. Um, yeah. And
Okay.
Yeah, so I only get like facial injections,
Yeah, I
but
mean,
not
two
anymore. I
things.
got them all dissolved. Yeah,
Okay,
and that was because I was like in a ballroom scene and I just was trying to like stay with everyone. So
got you. So, what makes you ready to date now? I know, like even your mom mentioned, it's by choice that you're single. So,
yeah.
what are we saying? What's the reasoning now? I mean, you're about to move in 3 weeks.
Hmm.
It sounds like you are gearing up for another chapter. I'm 29 as well, so I get it. But what makes you say, yeah, I'm ready now. I can do this thing.
Um, well, I don't think it's more of a like I'm ready now type of thing. I think it's more of a like a I'm open to whatever happens type of thing. Like the door was closed completely.
Hmm.
The door was closed, and then now, as of recently, I'm like, I would like to see something happen because I can't go in with a closed mind and then go to another country. It's like I might meet somebody that's also a student going over, and they
Mm-hmm.
might be going to the UK and they own a country. Like who knows?
Hmm.
I got to keep my mind open. So yeah, and yeah, I'm open to like opportunities and friends and like because even if you're like you could go on a date and then like the date is not so great, you'd be like okay, like I like you, but I don't think that I'll ever be in love with you. So like let's be friends for sure because I have connections and so do you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As I leave the stage, my last question to you to spice things up. Hopefully, you can answer it.
Okay.
What is your sexual superpower?
I feel like and I feel like it's my mouth, but not in one way, but like in all ways. Like I'm a great talker. I'm a great performer,
Hmm.
It's the
and like
pageant
I'm
response. It's a pageant
Right.
response.
It's very
yeah,
decorated.
I have like very big lips. Like I have a nice like teeth. Like so, I feel like I can have a conversation with you, and then the next thing you know, you about to explode. I
Wow.
feel like I can kiss you and you gonna explode. Like I feel like this mouth can tell you thank you and yes sir 1,000 times in one room, and like
Hmm.
you will explode. So yeah, it's my mouth.
Well, I appreciate you for answering those questions, and thank you, Lamont, for having me up. And best of luck to you and safe travels.
Thank you.
See you, T-Nail. T-Nail was great. He's definitely always great to have on the show. Let me see a couple more questions, and I want to go to some other
Okay.
people. Um, mm, no, we're not answering that question. um, what's your ultimate goal in life?
My ultimate goal is to be like remembered.
Hmm.
So, my grandmother used to always tell me that you only live as long as the last person who remembers you. And so I try to find like different ways to like make my mark
Mhm.
in any way, shape, or form. And so that's why I kind of like chose to like have like my art be like a path. And
Oh
so my ultimate
yeah,
goal.
yeah,
Yeah, because I'm
yeah.
if I'm immortalizing everybody and I'm putting like my stuff in museums, then it's like I'm gonna be here forever.
Your art
Like,
will live on. Yes,
uh,
at least
and
for two
it's
or three generations.
which is great,
Mhm,
right?
mhm,
And
mhm.
so, in order to like invest into that, like that's why I'm taking the paths and the steps that I'm doing now in
Mhm.
order to like really instill, that goal for myself.
I love that. I love that. Okay, Kaylin, awesome interview. We gotta see what you look like head to toe. So you gotta stand up, turn around, give us a spin so they can see what you look like. Okay,
Okay,
without
so
hanging the Instagram up. Okay. All right, you all. This is Kalen. Kalen lives in Atlanta. He is 29. He's 191 pounds. Give us a little spin. He's a Sagittarius. He is team bottom, our side. He is a painter. He's actually traveling to, wait, I can't say bottom and side and a painter in the same sentence. I'm sorry.
I'm like you just tried to destroy me.
That's not what I mean, people. He is actually going to Florence, Italy to study, you know, artwork, painting, the culture. That type of painting, not the other type of painting, people. He will get married at some point, doesn't want children right now. He's open to dating in different cities. He will date between 26 and 40. Open to dating guys who are fit, that know their way around the gym. Open to race and is more into non-monogamy as long as you are communicating about things, right?
Yeah.
Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it one more time for us, please.
It's Saint Kalon, ST.KALON. And yeah, that's that.
Okay. Listen, they gonna be in your DMs, okay?
They're not.
I bet you $2, friend. $2. $2.
$2.
Yes. So give us an update. If you go on a date with somebody, come back and tell us, okay?
I got you.
All right. Thanks for coming on tonight. I'll see you.
Ciao.
All right. Okay, bye. Okay, y'all. Listen, I like the vibe tonight. Y'all like the vibe tonight? If y'all think Kaylin is dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. What y'all think of Kaylin? I'm going to bring on 6'3", the creator next. I'll bring on 6'3", the creator. And then Sherman. I see Jay. I see Portia. I see y'all. So I'll bring y'all on. All right, what y'all think? Okay. Listen, I forgot to tell you. No, I told y'all earlier. I'll be in Houston on Tuesday. What date is that? That is April the 29th, doing an event for singles and couples. So if you want the details, DM me and I'll want to see you in Houston. Also, if you live in Atlanta, we are playing pickleball this Sunday, September the 27th, 11 o'clock in the morning. DM me. I did all the registration half off for pickleball. It's gonna be fun. Okay, y'all like Kalen. He's averaging a 9.5. Okay, y'all like Kalen. All right, let me go to 6'3", the creator. 6'3", the creator. Let's see. Okay, yes, I'll be in Houston. So if you're gonna be in Houston, I want to see y'all. I am planning some other cities as well. I promise you. Hello. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Listen, tonight is creative artwork. What's this artwork you got behind you? Like, I,
I'm a artist as well, so this is
are,
my own
are you
art behind me.
serious?
Yeah.
Okay. Listen,
I'll just
it's
give
the
you a tour of
creative
my house
vibe.
real quick so you can just see like I do.
Oh wow! Oh my goodness!
And then pieces I work on.
Oh,
So
now, do you listen? This is oh my god. There's so much in there. Do you know Kaylin?
I do actually. I've been to one of his art events before, so I do know him in person.
Okay. So this is creative. Listen, you got to know how to use a brush tonight, maybe. Okay, or pen, something. All right,
Not necessarily.
tell us your name.
My name is Dewan.
Dewan.
Yes,
Okay, Dewan. Are you single?
I am.
Is anybody gonna say that's my man up there? That's my husband, my
If
boyfriend.
they do, they're not really my man. They just, we all have people who like us.
Oh, they like you. That's all it is. But that's not committed in a relationship.
As far as I know, no.
Okay,
That's not my baby.
it's not your baby. Okay. So you're single. Dewan, where do you live?
I live in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. What part of Atlanta?
I stay in Midtown.
Midtown.
Mhm.
So Midtown is really Atlanta, people. It's not Duluth. Like Duluth is not Atlanta. It's Atlanta Metro, but Midtown is Atlanta. Okay, where are you from though?
I'm from Lima, Ohio.
From where?
Lima, Ohio.
Where is Lima, Ohio?
It's about an hour away from Dayton.
Okay, middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Mhm.
Just right.
And how long have you been in Atlanta?
I've been here for 5 years, which I had a 5-year plan to stay and then go, but I was blessed with the opportunity to be here for another 5 years. So I'll be here in Atlanta for another 5 years.
Okay, nice. So you've been here for 5 years. How has dating been for you here in Atlanta?
So coming from a small town to
Mhm.
Atlanta, it was like a kid in a candy store. So it was actually very, very terrible I'm going to be honest. And I believe in transparency. So yeah, it was bad for me because I thought I was doing what I was doing, but I was like more overwhelmed than actually know what I was getting myself into, you know.
I don't know. What did you do?
Lots. So when I first moved here, I moved here for three reasons. I love that it was a Black people, gay community here.
Mhm.
My art career, and I used to do OnlyFans.
Okay, okay,
So,
okay.
you know, and I know that's a big turnoff for some people. I'm retired. I don't do it anymore, but you know, that's one of the reasons why I moved here. It's why I say it was a little overwhelming and kind of,
Yeah.
it's just,
Can they still find your content somewhere?
if they know where to look, but no, they can't.
Okay, so you tried to like hide some of that stuff or erase some of that.
Just, well, not even hide, but just get it off of there. Because
Mhm.
not that I don't want to be associated with that, but you know, that's not me no more. So I don't even want it to be like if you see it, you do, but I'm not gonna point you in the direction, you
Okay.
know.
So you're retired OnlyFans. You're not doing that no more. It was just for a period or a season in life for you.
Yes, most definitely.
Okay. You listen, I will tell you. And what? How old are you, Dewan?
I will be 30 May 22nd, so I'm 29.
Okay, so 29. Yeah, so 5 years ago, yeah, Atlanta will eat you up if you come here in your early 20s. If you like, it'll. I call it the Hollywood of the South. Like it's the lights, the
Yes,
cameras.
it was a lot to take in, and not that it ate me up. I just was making not so good decisions, you know.
Okay, okay. So, what would you tell somebody who is planning to relocate to Atlanta and they're in their early 20s? What would you tell them?
I would honestly, before they even think about moving here, just come here, you know, if you could for about a month or two and
Mhm,
just check it out, visit, you know,
mhm,
see what you're getting yourself into before you actually move here.
mhm,
And to have a level head on your shoulders, you know, that's one thing you want to do and be in the early 20s. It's really hard to, you know, with the stuff I've been through, and I believe God puts us through everything we have to go through.
mhm.
So I am who I am today because he wanted me to go through those courses. You know, I wouldn't be so humble or transparent if I didn't go through those things. But
Yeah.
just being uh, on your guard, head on your shoulders, you know, and don't get distracted by the flashing lights and bells, you know, because
Yes,
a man will talk you out your pants before you even know anything's going on, you know.
I
And that
understand.
used to be me. So, but I'm not that guy no more.
Dewan, I moved here when I was 25. I'm just happy there were no cameras around. That's all I'm gonna say. That's- and I'm 44, so I'm a little bit older than you. I'm happy there was no OnlyFans or no cameras around. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
And we're gonna move on. So
You
you're
know, we all got
29.
a dark past.
So you're 29. You're turning 30. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh?
I am 6'3" and I currently weigh 161, but I'm in bulking season because I'm in the gym about 5 days a week, an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. So I would like to get to at least 200 to 220 pounds.
Oh goodness. So
220
you're
pounds, I mean.
161. You're trying to bulk up to 200 pounds.
Yeah. I used to be 145 about a month and a half ago. So
Okay, so you and Kaylin are trying to bulk up. What is this routine? Why y'all trying to bulk up? What's going on?
well, I don't like being slim for, you know, preference wise myself, you know. It's just something I've always been against, even though people are into that. But me personally, I would like to be a little bit thicker. Like I said, I'm 6'3", so I would like a little meat on my bones.
Okay.
And average day of mine, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I don't smoke weed anymore, so now I have nothing to spend my money on but food. So I eat about 8 times a day. I'm a pescatarian, by the way, everybody. So if you do see me eating a burger or some chicken, just know it's veggie meat, you know. And I eat very healthy
Okay.
fish, fruit, vegetables, you know, stuff like that. I try to use my air fryer more than I fry in grease or anything like that. So
Okay. So very health conscious, trying to get to 200 pounds. What's your zodiac sign?
I am a Gemini, Taurus, cusp, moon sign Pisces, rising sign Leo. Yeah, I know my 12
Just the
houses.
main
So
one. Just the main one. Just the
Gemini.
Gemini. Thank you. I'm like,
I,
ooh,
I'm
all that.
very into zodiac signs. So
I I can I can tell. We can do a whole conversation about that. Okay, so Gemini. Now, sexually, are you more team top, bottom, verse, or side?
So, in all honesty, depending on the person, they can get any one of those, but me particularly, I prefer to be a bottom verse. And I say bottom verse because I prefer to bottom, but I will verse if you can pull that side out of me. That's a whole different Dewan. So
Okay, okay. So you prefer more to bottom. On occasion, you might be a little give a little D every now and then.
yes,
Okay, okay. And what type of work do you do now?
I currently work at a thrift store out of the closet. Come check me out. I'm one of the cashiers there. We have great clothes and gear,
Okay.
stuff like that. But I do nails, licensed nail tech as well. So I do nails. If
Mhm.
anybody in the Atlanta area needs the nails done,
The
and then
gays
I
love the
sell
nails
artwork.
done. Yes.
They do, and I pay attention to them. That's very important to me. Hygiene is very important, but I also sell my artwork as well.
Okay, okay. So
And
thrift stores.
mhm, and I'm
Um,
trying to get into styling people as well for my thrift store job. So I would like to be a stylist to dress folks.
okay, okay, nice. And what's your Instagram handle?
6, the number, dot 3, the number, the creator.
Okay. All right, you all. This is Dewan. Dewan lives in Atlanta. He's 30, 6'3", 161 pounds. He is a Gemini, team verse bottom. He works at a thrift store. He does nails, and he also is a professional painter. If you can see his artwork. All right, if y'all got questions for him, use the question function. You want to come on and ask him a question, just wave at me in the comment section. Come ask him a question. Okay?
And
All
I
right,
normally don't
Dewan,
do anything like this.
what'd you
I'm so
say?
shy. I'm shy until I'm not shy, but I'm like, I don't do nothing like this. This is like the first time I've ever.
You're doing a great job. You're doing a great job. They're loving you in the comment section, okay? Okay. Tell us, what type of guy would you like to go on a date with? What are some characteristics he should have?
Anyone that can get into my mind, and I don't mean like a bad way, but a good way. Like I'm very intuitive. I love learning new things. Um, I love. I'm like kind of a softy when it comes to that. Like I more will pour into you as long as you pour back into me. But that's my love language. Is I love doing things and being there for people. But just date wise, a gentleman,
Mhm.
someone smart, charismatic, loves to joke, but knows when to joke because it's not always time to joke. But I'm kind of can be all over the place sometimes. So someone with a good sense of direction, and I don't mean direction wise like driving a car, but just in life, to
Mhm.
kind of keep me on path because I know the path, but sometimes I get distracted with side quests. So it's like, hey, this is what we're doing, you
Okay.
know. Um, but yeah,
Now, do
and
you want to
someone who
get
just really
married?
knows himself.
Yeah.
I
Do
do,
you want to get married? You want children?
I do.
Okay. What's the age range you'll date? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
I have a 5-year rule: 5 years up, 5 years down,
So, like
and it.
24 to 34 or 30 to 35?
I'll say 25 to 35 because I'm about to be 30.
Okay.
And as far as like older dudes, I will talk to older gentlemen as long as you look well. And I just find it hard to talk to some older people sometimes because they're stuck in their ways already. Now, if you're not stuck in your ways, then we're all good. But if you're one
Mhm.
of those people who's like, oh, I'm done this, and I'm 29 years older than you, then you're not for me.
Okay. Now, does the guy have to live in Atlanta?
No, because I love to travel, so but I would preferably want them to be here or me be there. So like I said, I'm a lover, so I want to see your face almost like every day. So
Okay. What's a good body type for you? What do you like?
uh, my type is like a bag of jelly beans.
Bag of jelly
Honestly,
beans, a little bit of everything.
honestly, like I like guys, I like women, I like trans.
Mhm.
I body wise, slim, thick, belly, beer belly. My ex was like what 5'6", kind of thick belly,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
this other guy I talked to 6'8", big build,
Mhm.
so it's like that's why I say it's like everywhere.
So pretty open to body type, and I guess I heard you say you're more like pansexual.
Yes,
Okay, so it could be men, women, trans. Yeah. When's
yeah.
the last time you dated somebody that was not a cisgender guy?
I've honestly don't think I've ever dated a non-cisgender guy.
Oh, okay, but you're open to the possibilities.
Yes,
Okay, that's what I wanted to. Okay, okay. What about race? What do you prefer?
I prefer chocolate or some type of melanin.
Mhm.
Nothing against wrong with white guys. I'm mixed myself. My mom's white, but I've had bad experience kind of with white guys, so
Mhm.
don't typically talk to them. But Asian, Mexican, Hispanic, Japanese, you know.
Okay. What now? Are you more into monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What you think?
I would like monogamy because I've kind of done the open relationship with me and my ex, and that didn't end so well. I'm honest and transparent. I cheated on him,
Hmm.
and that's only because I didn't ask permission. So I would rather not go through that again. So I'd rather just be us. How can I pour myself into you all the way if I'm talking to other people? It's not 50-50, it's 100-100. I can't give this guy 30% me and you 70 because that's not how it works when you're giving 100% of yourself to me.
So monogamy is your thing. Yes. Okay.
Yes, I would
Okay.
like that.
Okay. All right. Y'all got questions for Dewan? Use the question function. Put it in the chat. I gotta know what to do. Let's see what questions they got for you. Um. mm, oh, what inspires your art? Like, yeah, they want to know what inspires your art.
So I've been doing art since I was about 4 years old, and not painting. Just it started with crowns and worked its way up. But what inspires my art is just different things. I do realism, surrealism, but right now I've real focused into my own journey of self-reflection on my life. Like I said, I'm about to be 30, and I've put myself through. I don't blame anybody for my life. God has tested me with different things. Everything I've done is my own fault. So I'm self-reflecting on everything that I've kind of put myself through, and that's where I'm at now, and that's what's inspiring my current pieces.
Love it. Love it. Okay, we got some more questions. Oh, do we got other questions on here? Oh, someone said, "How big and hairy is it?"
So I don't really have hair anywhere else. All the hair is probably right there and in the back. But I'd say about 8.5 to 9 inches, I think.
Okay. Okay. Um, someone said, "Describe what is your desired partner?" I think you answered that question already. You have to go watch this video again. He described what he wants in his partner already.
hmm
Um,
Ideally, physically, my partner will have a beard.
mhm.
He'll be either my height or a little bit shorter or a little bit taller. Thick in the gym. I like thick guys. Like I want you to have some type of. I'm still skinny, so I have to have something to hug up on. And I
Okay.
like to cook, so he has to be able to eat the food I cook. So
Okay. Um, what lesson did you learn from your previous relationship?
that's a tough one. My ex actually taught me a lot. My ex taught me how to work on cars. My ex taught me how important it is to have a credit card. He helped me build my credit. And my ex is the one who taught me about transparency, honestly. I was an honest guy before, but after I ruined what I would say almost one of the best relationships I've ever had in my life, I will never lie to anybody, honestly, again, because
Yeah,
there's no reason
the
to.
lying is not a good thing. Like you want to be honest and transparent. I think most
You
people
do.
lie in relationships because they don't trust that their partner can handle the truth.
There's a difference between honesty and transparency, and I hope people
Mm-hmm.
know that, though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Um. Oh, there's another question. It's a spicy question. Um. Is it pink or is it brown?
So my shaft is like this color of my nipples right here, and then the tip is like a pinkish brownish color.
There you go, people. Okay, let's see what you look like head to toe. You guys stand up, turn around, so we can see what you look like. These
Hold
questions
on,
tonight.
let me see.
All right, you
I'll
all.
just
This is
back up.
Dewan. Dewan lives in Atlanta. He's 30, 6'3", 161 pounds. He's a Gemini team verse bottom. He works at a thrift store. He does nails. He also is a professional painter. He's open to getting
hmm
married and having children. He is pansexual, so he's open to any and everybody. He likes him a little thick, little beard.
And I
Um,
will say that I'm a big kid at heart. I love cartoons. I watch anime every day. So if that's not your thing, I'm not your guy. I watch other stuff, but you have to be able to come into my world and at least give it a chance. And I wear a
okay.
12-size shoe.
Okay, okay. You might be good for Marcus, who was on earlier.
I
Um,
watched, but
okay, okay. He will date between because he's too older. He's 51. Your age range is
Yes.
25 to 35. Open to different cities, but prefers Atlanta. Open to body type. Open to race, but prefers guys of color. And is into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it one more time for us, please, Dewan.
The number 6 dot the number 3 the creator TheCreator.
Okay. Listen, thanks for coming on tonight. Have a good night and keep us posted,
You
okay?
too, of course.
All right, I'll see you. Okay, bye. Okay, I listen. I'm loving this energy that is coming on tonight. What y'all think? Is he dateable? Put a 10. If not, put a 1. What y'all think? And people giving out their penis sizes tonight. Sherman and Jay, Portia, are y'all ready? I'm a. Oh my goodness. Let's keep it going. Let me see if I can bring this is Sherman. Let's see if Sherman. Are y'all enjoying yourself tonight? Are you enjoying yourself tonight? Huh? Oh, Sherman's not ready. I'll go to the next person then. Hello?
What happened?
Oh, I can't see you. Oh my goodness.
Why? I can see you.
You can. Okay, let me do something. Let me turn this one off.